Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Talk. My name is Brett from Alibaba.com, and in this series, we talk to Alibaba.com sellers from the USA and around the world to gain insights into doing business globally and to get some tips and tricks for selling on Alibaba.com. So, in this episode, we are welcoming our first Vietnam seller to the show, and in the product showcase here today, we have fruit. All kinds of tropical fruit. And this is because our seller today is Rita Food Drink Co, a manufacturer of a wide variety of fruit juice beverages. In fact, this seller started exporting fruit juices globally since joining Alibaba.com in 2008, expanding from humble beginnings to now producing over 100 million units annually and selling in over 150 countries. So we're going to hear about this supplier's 15-year journey on Alibaba.com, how they've leveraged the platform for global growth, and much more. So it's my pleasure now to introduce our guest, Jack Mo. He is the Vice President of Rita Food Drink Co, and he will be sharing with us today. So, hey, Jack, how you doing? Thanks for joining
Hi,
us.
Brad. Yeah, hi, Brad. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. Hi, everyone.
Jack,
Yes, this is Jack. Yeah.
we're
Nice to
very
meet you.
excited to have you here. We appreciate you joining us. Let's start off with talking about your company. So tell us about your business and the main products you manufacture.
Yes. Our company, Rita Food and Drink, started the beverage industry from 2004. And at the beginning, we focused on domestic market. But the selling is not that much because, the market is not that big. So in 2008, we met Vietnam Alibaba team, and they introduced us to do some exportation. So we follow their instruction and be the first batch member of Alibaba in Vietnam. Uh, and after 1 or 2 weeks, we got the first inquiry from Alibaba. We were very excited about that, and from then, our exportation of our juice and drink start, and our growing is a lot annually, every year, increase per year. That's great. That's a very great experience. We are thanks to have Alibaba with us too. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, yeah, we appreciate it. Starting in 2008, one of the first Vietnam sellers on the platform, and you guys broke into a huge global market through the platform. You've been on the platform since 2008, so have a lot of experience both selling globally and selling on Alibaba.com. Really excited to
Mhm.
have you here today.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your products. So, why is Vietnam a great place for a global fruit beverage maker?
Yes. Our products are tropical fruit, as your introduction at the beginning. We produce a lot of tropical juice and drink because Vietnam is a tropical country. There are lots of tropical fruits. Some fruits are grow all year round. For example, coconut. Uh, Coconut product indeed our top selling in our company now. The fruit, we can have it from the beginning to the end of the year, and many global market like this kind of product. We have coconut water, we have coconut milk, and some other fruits, tropical fruits, for example, soursop, is very good for uh, good for health, and also mangosteen, mango, pineapple, passion fruit. These fruits are all available in Vietnam. So we produce a lot of related juice drink from the nature. Okay. So also Vietnam is a good place for the juice industry. It's because the labor skill labor, and also the core expected the cost there is very competitive. Uh, and also there are many seaports in Vietnam, so it's easy for us to export by ship. So above all, is a good place, a nice place for us to produce the juice and export.
Yeah, those are some really interesting points. And you said that coconuts are in season year round, and that's very
Mm-hmm.
interesting because most of the drinks, the base is coconut juice or coconut water, and now you've
Yes.
explained why.
Yeah.
So, how do you tailor your products to cater to different cultures and tastes? And can you give an example?
Yes, because for export, there are different cultures, there are different tastes. People in around the world, they like different tastes. For example, I think to Middle East, people prefer sweet before, yeah, prefer sweet. So we will add more sugar sometime to the drink, to the juice, to make the drink sweetener. Okay, and to Europe, people maybe prefer less sugar, so we make it less sugar. And also to Middle East, people like some beer, but it shouldn't be with the alcohol. So it means no alcoholic beer. So we develop it for them. So when they have the festival, they can drink the beer, but without alcohol. They can have the enjoyment too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are some interesting examples. And yeah,
Yeah.
globally, people have different preferences for the level of sweetness, maybe different preferences for like which fruits are the most popular. So, starting out exporting in 2008, I'm sure over the years, you've learned which markets have preferences for different types of sweetness levels and which flavors are more popular in different markets. And you've grown globally as a company to be able to identify which markets have these preferences and be able to cater towards those preferences. So that's really great.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about growing your business. So you've attended many offline trade shows around the world, but you also sell on Alibaba.com. So how do
Mhm.
you leverage Alibaba.com for global growth?
Yes. Indeed, we attend many different offline shows all the world, around the world. But I think is from time to time, not all year round. But Alibaba is a nice platform. It can provide, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So always there. So because different countries have their own time, they will check our company, check the product information at their convenience time, right? So we can get the inquiries uh, at a good time. Means when the customer they need a product, they no need to wait for the show, offline show. They can search on Alibaba directly. And also on Alibaba, we have a very good, how to say, very good. The website can show how the company look like, how the product produced, how many products we have. It's like a real, a very good show for the company. Uh, Means the customer can see we are real there. We are real there. So we can discuss our business on Alibaba. Okay. So when we join Alibaba, our customer increased a lot. Okay. Firstly, we got a lot of inquiries, and then we discussed with customer on Alibaba, and then they order some sample or do some trial order, and then the business started. When they get our sample, they try it, and they feel it's good for their market too. So we start to work with each other. So every month we have about hundreds inquiries, hundreds inquiry. So our sales team are
Wow.
busy on Alibaba too. We need to reply the customer in time. Yeah, reply the customer in time, and then give them all the information they want. Okay, and then talk about the sample, talk about the price, talk about delivery time, and some technical question, the quality. Like at the beginning, you mentioned the taste, different culture, different taste, right? So we will discuss customers, what kind of taste they want, what kind of sugar level they prefer. So after all this discussion, and then we can start the cooperation. So Alibaba helps us a lot. I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting point. When a company has a sourcing requirement, when they're looking for a manufacturer or a new supplier, that could be any time of the day, any time of the year. And Alibaba.com provides an avenue for you to source when you have that sourcing demand. You don't need to show up somewhere at some place at a specific time. So it's a great way to connect suppliers and buyers together, no matter where they are, no matter when they have a sourcing need.
Yeah, excuse me. I want to add one more point for Alibaba. It's that you as a customer, you as a importer, you are going to looking for some product, right? So on Alibaba, you can find out different suppliers directly. You can compare directly. So because I believe we are a big company, so I'm not afraid to be compared by customer. We want customer to compare different suppliers, and then they know which one is more suitable for them to cooperate with. So when the cooperation started, we are happy each other because they did do the comparison already, and now they see Rita is the one they want. So that's perfect.
Yeah, it's a really interesting point. So Alibaba.com is a place where you can sell, but then you can also, you're there with your competitors. The buyers have an opportunity to not only look at you, but look at other sources. And that gives you the opportunity just to shorten the process. They can go through the sourcing process. They can do the supplier comparison, and then they can decide that you are the right supplier.
Good for them. Yeah, easy for them.
All right, so let's talk about doing business on Alibaba.com. So on Alibaba.com, there are two types of suppliers. You have non-verified suppliers and verified suppliers. So the difference is that verified suppliers have had key details of their company profile and capabilities on Alibaba.com. Verified by a third party like SGS or TUV. So my question is, how long have you been a verified supplier, and why did you decide to become one?
Yeah, we started the verified supplier from 2022. The reason why we choose verified supplier because actually it's more expensive. It's more expensive. But why we choose it? Firstly, because an example is there is one customer, they ask for sample, right? But what they want to did the Alipay, because Alipay work well in China for China supplier. If you pay do Alipay, the money is protected by Alibaba. I mean, you pay for the
trade
sample.
Insurance, yeah.
Yeah, trade insurance. You pay for the sample, and then at least you get the sample. You prove it, you got the sample already, and then Alibaba will release the payment to the supplier, right? So because the customer worked with some Chinese suppliers already. So he knew that. But when he turned to us, he also want the same things. But we explained to him that overseas Alibaba haven't opened this kind of service, but only in China. But we show them we are verified supplier and explain to them verified supplier means we are audited, we are inspected by SGS with Alibaba. We are a real company and we have been in this industry for more than 18 years already. And then finally, the customer believe in us and then believe in the verified supplier. So he made the payment by TT to get the sample. Okay, this is the one thing why we choose it, because it can prove the customer that we are a kind of super supplier in Alibaba system. Okay, this is number one. Number two, verified supplier, it will get more inquiry, especially premium inquiries. Means there are some premium customer. The customer prove that they are able to order a big amount, and they did prove it to Alibaba already. Okay, so Alibaba want to save their time, don't want to waste their time to looking for many different small, middle, big supplier. Waste a lot of time to do that. So if we are verified supplier, if we can get this level, this kind of premium customer, premium inquiry will priority to introduce to us, to the verified supplier. So means two big supplier and big customer, they can connect it directly, save a lot of time. So as a verified supplier, we can provide them good, stable quality, good quality product, and with short delivery, and our capacity is large. Because Alibaba inspect us already how many production line we have. We have more than 13 more automatic production lines. So our capacity is big. So these, I think, are good for both suppliers and customers. If we are to be a verified supplier, those are the advantage. My conclusion is like this. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you sharing why you decided to become a verified supplier. Like you were saying, international trade is all about trust, and suppliers from China on the platform have access to trade assurance, which is a tool to help build that trust. But suppliers from other countries, many of them don't have access to trade assurance, and verified supplier is that tool to build trust between the buyer and the supplier. Let the buyer know that you are a legitimate supplier, that the information in your company profile, your capabilities have been verified by a third party. And then the Alibaba.com platform also helps match, verified buyers with verified suppliers. So appreciate those insights. Yes. All right, so let's talk about the future. Is there, a new trend or emerging market that your company is excited about?
Yes, because we have been in this industry for more than 18 years, and we work with Alibaba more than 15 years, right? So we have explored a lot of markets already. At the beginning, we didn't think we can work with USA customer, but finally we have a lot of cooperation in USA market. So totally we have more than 150 countries business. So you mentioned the excited emerging country, maybe some remote countries. They are not close to the seaport. Those countries we are trying to get some business, have some business with them. That's what we are looking forward to. looking forward to. And some new trend, we are thinking about our new products, trying to work with some customer with their great idea to do some OEM product. And then we can provide more great product for the consumer, for the customers in the future. But also we can search some information from Alibaba, because there are, as I mentioned, there are a lot of information. What kind of new product there, we can check it out. What kind of new trendy, we also can check it out on Alibaba, because there are some data there. So which kind of product can get more inquiries, means this kind of product is going to increase, right? So it's good. So we have I think we have a bright future. Yeah.
I'm sure you certainly do. Yeah, one of the tools you mentioned was the keyword trends tool that shows, some of the trending keywords, so you can see, what buyers are searching for, how many buyers are searching for it. It's a really great way to identify hot trends in a market that you may not be in yet. And you were also talking about expanding to countries that may not necessarily have seaports. I know I mentioned earlier that you are already in, over 150 different markets. So we can see my map back there. I am crossing off different countries as I interview sellers from different countries, but you've already basically have this entire map covered. So it's fantastic.
That's a good idea, but we didn't did the marking before. we will try to do it in our office to put it on the wall. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Well,
Yes.
Jack, we've come to the end of our conversation. I want to just thank you so much for your time and your insights. I want to thank Rita Food Drink Co. for sharing the story of their business and their experience on Alibaba.com.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you for having me again. Hope in the future, when we are in the USA, we can have a meeting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll meet in Chicago or wherever you end up.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. You can check out Rita Food Drink Co.'s Alibaba.com storefront via the link in the video description below. And if you're interested in selling on Alibaba.com, check out the link in the video description below as well. So I will see everyone next time.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching the Alibaba.com Entrepreneur Talk. We got a bunch more seller interviews lined up, so be sure to subscribe if you want to get a notification for the next one. Also, check out our YouTube channel. You can find our Seller Success Story series there, where we highlight US and Canadian sellers on the platform. If you're interested in selling on Alibaba.com, you can check out a link in the description below or go to us.alibaba.com for more information. See you next time.